Okay, so let's go from beginning so you know how to follow. Okay, basics to start with. So first, feel your ankles together, toes apart. Now release your weight. Now try to change weight in a way that your ankles are keep touching. Yes, we're going. And 2 and 30 and 4, 1, ankles touching, 2, 30 and 4. Now we're gonna upgrade. We're gonna now, in between of the weight change, we're gonna touch our knees and inner thighs. Especially feel the inside of the knees where I have the red of my pants here. And 2, that's called brushing. And 4, 1, that's number one quality for you to have, because that's immediately will give you the center of the movement and make you look very elegant. 30 and 4. And this is for me, females mainly. For the guys, for the men, it's not as important, that brushing. Yeah, so keep doing with me. Brush 2 and 30 and 4, 1 and 2 and 30 and 4. So your pants should make that kind of noise. Very good. Now next one, we're gonna add pendulum action of the hip. So what does it mean? So as we change weight, we release our weight to the standing leg, so the hip changes as the pendulum, like a clock. In this case, my left hip going down, my right hip going up. And same time as you brush, you're gonna change pendulum. And quick and quick and slow, excellent. And quick and slow, good. Quick and slow, keep going. Quick and slow, excellent. Quick and slow, good. Quick and slow. Now this pendulum has a little bit different quality. When we do quick, it's not as deep. Quick. Now on slow, we go a little bit deeper, pressing it more down. Quick and slow. Quick and brush and slow. So we're practicing now 2 principles of brushing and of changing pendulum in Rumba. Quick and slow, brush and slow. Now next, number 3 quality is called compression. So keep your ankles together, knees together. Now change pendulum to the left. Now here we're gonna compress our side. Compress. Feel like you squeeze. Yeah, yes. Very good. Not too much, just enough. Compress your hip towards that pendulum. Compress shoulder towards pendulum. Right. Squeeze. Shoulder blade, this muscle towards the hip. Yes. So not this way. Here. If you don't feel it, pretend like you're pulling something down, and you will see it. Like pull my hand down, and as you squeeze, using this muscle, you feel engage this muscle. Not taking the elbow here, but under your arm. Very good. Now you're gonna change pendulum with the brushing, and as pendulum change, you're gonna compress to it. So brush, pendulum, compress, and 2 and 30 and 4, 1 and 2 and 30 and 4, 1 and 2 and 30 and 4, 1. And so normally full pendulum change and compression happens on count and. So on 2, this way you're brushing and going into this high position, then you press and 2 and 30 and 4, 1 and 2 and 30 and 4, 1 and 2 and 30 and 4, 1 and. So we're practicing brushing ankles and knees together, pendulum change of the hip, and compression squeezing of the side. Very good. Same, open the legs here. Now we're gonna do, so this is a neutral position, we call it neutral position. Hip and chest is in neutral position. Now, as we transfer weight to the right leg, our pendulum naturally change. So one hip going up, one hip going down. Yeah, just do this exercise a little bit like this, bounce. And as we remember, as we change pendulum, same time, we engaging the side to compress. So do this 8 counts. Keep your arm here like you press something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Now you see, because this is legs open Cuban rock movement, we don't have a brushing, but our feeling for the legs still like our legs towards each other, never here. Okay, so now transfer weight to the middle. You see the neutral, now hip is neutral, and now hip gradually changing to the other side. And here the same 8 counts just for exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, excellent. 5, 6, 7, 8. And now from here, see, we're going to the neutral, to the changing hip. Neutral, changing pendulum. Neutral, pendulum change. Neutral, change. 2, and. So when I say number, you see, that's where we're traveling with the weight transferring with the hip neutral. And 30, and. Now on 4-1, we travel longer, 4-1, then a little bit deeper, and. 2, and 30, and 4-1, and. Just change pendulum squeeze, and 30, and 4-1, and. So pendulum change, compression. Pendulum change, compression. 2, and 30, and 4-1, and. Now stop here, do pendulum, compression, and now from here we do quality number 3, which is called rotation. So do like this pocket. So imagine this pocket, you want to turn it, right? Back, front, yeah. Turn it, back, front, back. Take it back, front, excellent. Tick, 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 tick. Now from here, so you change pendulum, we say pendulum, compression, rotation. And the result of that rotation will be quality number 4 is a high chest. And with that high chest, we're going to transfer the weight, hips start to travel. Now we have diagonal pendulum, compression, rotation on the other side. And because we have a strong compression rotation on our left side, our right side now have very strong chest. 2, and 30, and 4-1, and so we have a, if we break it down, we have a pendulum, compression, rotation. Pendulum, compression, rotation. Pendulum, compression, rotation. Pendulum, compression, rotation. 2, and 30. 3 is a pendulum, and is a compression, rotation. 2, and 30, and 4-1, and 2, and 30, and 4-1. As a result, we get the famous figure 8 type of movement. 2, and 30, and 4-1, and so pendulum action, compression, rotation. Pendulum, compression, rotation. And because you rotate here a lot, so your next pendulum will be diagonal forward, not to the side anymore. Questions? Good. 2, and 30, and excellent. 4-1, and 2, and 30, and 4-1, and 2, and 30, and 4. So we got some pendulum actions, we got some compression, we got some rotation. Now we going for the highest level of dance is where you use your rib cage, these magic buttons. So do pendulum, compression, rotation. Now watch with this magic button. So this, how you're gonna transfer weight. So you see, I'm still standing here. So this is my direction. So this magic button transfer weight, and now by pressing magic button, that's what creates that pendulum. And as I do pendulum, I compress, rotate. So now I created magic button on my other side. So now this magic button will take me to my other step. And once it took me to other step, I press it to change to the next direction. And as I press it to change to the next direction, I create another magic button. And it takes me to here. And 2, and 30, and 4. So then you have upper body action, hip action, leg action, feet action, everything, start working together as a one unit. Yeah? 2, and 30, and 4-1, and so it's very important to get over the leg when you travel, not with the hip too soon, but with the rib cage first. Then once you're on the leg, then you press button to move. Rib cage, press button, then hip. 2, and 30, and 4-1, and.
It's hard for me for this part.
Yeah, it's not easy, but you will practice a little bit, you will do. So for now, just focus on the hip action first. For if you move your hip already, better, because that's not like moving the legs only. If you're moving your hips already, very good. Yeah. If you're changing your pendulum, that's already good. Yeah. Then you a little bit compression, a little bit rotation, already good. And then, developing upper body is already, level above. So let's go to the next step. So anytime you see we're gonna move legs, anytime we move our legs, see we did pendulum, compression. Now, as you do rotation, that's what brings that leg in, and we wanna move our legs always in contact with the floor. And now see you connect ankles together, changing weight, 2, changing weight, 3. Now, if we would like to go side, see, we always do pendulum, compression, rotation, which create a beautiful side lead. Now, we take our leg side, touching the floor always. Yes, transferring. Pendulum, compression, rotation, collecting the leg using the floor. Here, connecting. Brushing. 2 and 3 and side. 4, 1 and better. 2 and 30 and 4, 1. Pendulum, compression, rotation. And 2 and 30 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3. So here, when you do in place, number 1 priority is not even actions. It's to be closed and brush your inner thighs. Then actions will be number 2 priority. So brushing, and as you step side, keep your feet on the floor, touching the floor. Go over the leg, then change pendulum. Excellent. 2 and 30 and forward. Excellent. Now we'll go backward. We go step. Now do pendulum, compression, rotation. Step, pendulum, compression, side. Forward. Step, pendulum, compression, rotation. And step. Always remember, when we take in a step, there is something we call foot placement. What does it mean, foot placement? Is when you do your pendulum, compression, rotation, you start traveling this foot. After you did your brushing, you want to place your heel and toe always on the same line. And go 2 and 30 and brushing, 4, 1 and 2 and 30, better, and 4, 1. So always when you practice, number 1, establish your brushingness, so you brush, and number 2, how you place your feet, and then number 3, you can add some action. So watch, if you're going back, brush, touch, like place your foot correctly, heel and toe on the same line, gradual weight transferring, and then you're doing pendulum, compression, rotation. Brush, place your foot correctly, pendulum. So first is a pendulum, compression, rotation. Brush, 2 and 30 and 4, 1, excellent, and 2 and 30 and 4, 1. Cucarachas, and side to side, 2 and 30 together, 4, 1 and 2 and 30 and 4, 1. And 2 hips, hip and 4, 1 hip and 2 and 30 and 4. And then later you have to find the right combination, how much to do chest, how much to do hip, how deep to squeeze, how much to rotate. You'll find it. Now do exactly the same in connection with your partner. So stay like this. Good. Change weight. Now you have to press towards me and give me your frame, give me your spine weight, and now feel my hip, how I change my hip, and follow me with your hips. 2 and 30 and 4, 1. Excellent. 2 and 30, 4. Now side to side, Cuban rock. 2 and 30 and 4, 1. Try to match my actions with yours. 2, 3, very good. 4, and time step, together side. 2 and 30 and 4, 1 and 2 and 30 and 4. Basic walks. Yes, stay connected to me. So as you're moving back, stay connected towards me, and 30 and 4, 1 and hips, 2 and 30 and forward, and 2, and 3, and forward. Excellent. And 2, and 3, 4.